an interaction between the hands on the outside and the feeling on the inside. And what's happening, and this is always true, is our body is giving us the feeling of sensations in that part of the body that we're focusing into. It may be a place where we have pain. It may be a place where we feel very relaxed. It may be a place where we have a lot of muscle tension or some difficulty in our joints, whatever it may be. The body and the sensations that we actually feel in our body are happening right now. They're not happening in the past. They're not happening in the future. Our mind may drift to the past or the future, but the actual sensations we feel are always right now in this moment. So what I have learned to do and what I teach in my classes is to take advantage of the fact that this present moment makes a real contribution to the experience that we're having, and also to the experience that we're having in our mind. Even as I'm speaking to you right now, I feel kind of where I'm going to go. I'm not reading off of a script, I'm just kind of feeling inside. So, first thing is that we have touch sensors throughout our whole body. If the touch is really hard coming from the outside, or if we're leaning on something, we feel that inside our body, in that part of the body. The other thing is that it's always a two-way communication. When we're being touched, we're actually we're using our touch sensors to feel the touch, but we also are using our touch sensors to touch back. But what usually happens if somebody is working on our body as a body worker, or if we're in an interaction with something that's going on outside of our body, we're driving a car or whatever, we don't think so much of our part in what's going on. Many of you know about healers and different kinds of healing, where people go to a healer, or they go to a body worker, or they go to a psychotherapist or whatever, and that person is helping with any kind of problems that we perceive. What is our role? If we play a role of using our touch to touch back in that part of the body, we're actually meeting that person right there. If we're in psychotherapy and we're actually using our words to not just reflect what we're hearing from the therapist, but to speak from our own presencing awareness inside, something changes. This is not a problem that someone else is solving for us. It's something that we're companioning. We're back and forth. We're interacting. So that's the most essential part of what I call presencing, is that right now, in this moment, I have the capacity to mirror back what I'm feeling from inside. So I will just give you one very small demonstration. What I've got is now place my hands on both sides of my chest, and I'm going to ask you to do the same thing, and then just breathe into your hands, filling your hands with your in-breath. And then as you exhale, you're exhaling from that part of your chest, and you're exhaling from your hands. So you're filling your hands and you're emptying your hands with your breath. And just do that a couple of times. What you may notice is that your hands are getting a little bit warm. And the next time, the next breath, what I'd like you to do is only fill your right hand. I'll go ahead and try that. You notice that your breath is coming into your right hand. One more time. As you're directing your breath in and out of your right hand, you'll notice that there's a difference between your right hand and your left hand. This is because you are now interactive with your right hand. And now what we're going to do is we're going to switch to the left hand. And this time, we're going to fill and empty only the left hand. So focusing with your breath into the left hand. And notice what you're feeling in the left hand as you're doing this. And one more time. And then this time, as you exhale, just softly bring your hands down into your lap. And now notice what is left over in your chest. The last hand that you were breathing into was the left hand. Notice what's left over on the left side of your chest. And then notice what's left over in the right side of your chest. And then take a moment to feel both of your hands. What you may notice is that both hands have a kind of tingly sensation in them. They're also probably warm. This is exactly what we can do when we become interactive with the client rather than having client just receive from us. And take a few more breaths into your chest, really feeling your whole chest and exhaling. And I will say that this very short demonstration is really to give you a kind of introduction to what presence really is. Joining in the moment and feeling that joining in the moment, and then noticing how things change as a result of that interaction. So blessings, take care. We'll see you next time.